Animals are pretty cute, aren't they? But babies, man oh man, little animals are a completely different thing. Little baby animals are kryptonite for anyone who thinks animals are cute. And we picked the absolute cutest animals just for this list. So join us as we look at the 10 newborn animals you've probably never seen before. Let's jump right in. Number 10, baby panda. We've all seen pandas. They always manage to captivate us with their overly adorable looks, their childlike behavior, and especially their clumsiness, which you can see on many videos on YouTube. They're falling over and picking fights with each other. I mean, if you haven't watched a compilation of those videos at least once at 3 a.m., are you even human? That being said, newborn pandas look a lot different than their parents. As a matter of fact, they get their distinguished black and white coloring 3 weeks after their birth. Until then, they are extremely small, weighing around 3 to 5 ounces, and are one of the smallest newborn mammals when you compare them to the size of mama panda. They are pink, hairless, blind, and completely rely on their mother for survival. They don't open their eyes until they are 6 to 8 weeks of age and don't move until 3 months. And when they're munching on those bamboo shoots, that just melts your heart, doesn't it? Well, now we know for a fact that pandas are always cute regardless of their size. Number 9, baby kangaroo. One of the things that a lot of people know about kangaroos is the fact that they carry their baby in a pouch. But have you ever actually had the chance to see a newborn baby kangaroo? The newborn kangaroo, also called joey, is born extremely petite, around 2 centimeters long, and a lot of people compare its size to a grain of rice. That's because they've been in the womb for only a month before getting out. Yeah, that's right, 9 months look like an eternity for them. Immediately after being born, it goes into the mother's pouch where it is protected and fed mother's milk. Because it doesn't even have the ability to suck, the nipples squirt milk into the baby's mouth using contracting muscles. This immobile stage doesn't last a really long time though, because they grow pretty quickly, and after 7 to 10 months, they are completely independent. And you can't say these aren't cute, just look at those little legs. Number 8, baby pigeon. We all see pigeons at least once a day. That might be on our daily walk, or just by looking out of our window. They seem to be everywhere. But when it comes to the newborn ones, that isn't the case. That's because the newborn pigeons are in their nests until they grow feathers and become roughly the same size as the adult ones. They look pretty strange after they're born. They have those large closed eyes and long thin necks. Because they are born without feathers, they are covered with down. They are one of the most spoiled birds ever, as they sit in their nest for up to 2 months instead of 2 to 3 weeks like the other small birds do. And when they finally leave their nest, they're smashing that like button if you haven't done that already. But in reality, they're relatively mature, and this gives them a big advantage among the other species of birds. Number 7, baby bat.
Here we are. Here's a little foam tip, and you can nurse.
They are one of those animals you don't see often. Many people are scared of them, and they are mostly showcased in scary movies and TV shows, giving them a pretty bad reputation. But that shouldn't be the case. They are actually really beneficial to our ecosystem, and we can't ignore their undeniable cuteness. The baby bats are called pups. They are born hairless, extremely petite, pink, and scrawny. Even though they are pretty fragile, they are born with strong legs and claws in order to hang on to their mom and onto the cave's walls. That's really crucial for them because if they fall, they'll die. Some of them are hunting on their own just a month after birth, which is a result of their quick growth. Like all mammals, in order to grow, they drink milk from their mothers. Number 6, baby chipmunk. We all grew up with them. What do you mean? Well, have you ever watched Alvin and the Chipmunks? That show always puts a smile on our face when we accidentally see them roaming around the trees in our local park or even in our garden. And just imagine what a baby version of that would look like. Simply adorable. Chipmunks are born without fur and they are extremely small, around 2 to 3 inches, and they resemble a pink jelly bean, and they are blind at birth. They open their eyes along with their ears after around 4 weeks after their birthday. That's around the same time that they start to develop their signature markings. Until then, they stay in an underground burrow where they are looked after by their mother. Number 5. Baby guinea pigs.
सुंदर सुंदर बच्चे हैं और गिनी पिग के बच्चे जो होते हैं एक ही दिन में ये मतलब फुर्तीले हो जाते हैं।
Guinea pigs have become more and more popular in recent years, and more people love having them as pets and raising them at home. I mean, who can blame them? They are a ray of sunshine that everyone would love to have around. Not to mention, they are one of those animals who can show feelings to humans, which is always a plus. Guinea pigs' babies are called pups, and unlike most of the other animals on this list so far, they are born with a coat of fur. Their eyes are open, they have claws, and a full set of teeth. They weigh around 100 grams and are around 3 to 4 inches long. Given their small size, they rely on their mother, who nurses them for the upcoming weeks. They basically look like miniature versions of their parents and are born with the ability to run around right away. How precious. Number 4. Baby hyena. Hyenas are animals who are often compared to dogs or cats. They are not something we see on a daily basis, considering their land of origin is Africa. But that doesn't mean that we shouldn't. A baby hyena is called a cub. The spotted hyena babies are born with their eyes open, tiny teeth, and a fur which is solid black and scruffy. They are tiny, weighing around 1 pound, and it is really difficult to tell the difference between the male and the female ones. They get their well-known spots after a few weeks of birth. One really interesting thing to mention about baby hyenas is their really competitive nature. They are really aggressive to the point where they often push their siblings away from the nest and their mother in order to survive, which ultimately causes the pushed hyenas to starve to death. Number 3. Baby hedgehogs.
Another.
Hedgehogs look dangerous to some people because of their spikes, but more often than not, they are kept as pets. We can spot them walking around the forest and through grasslands or meadows, but sometimes you can even find them in your backyard. The newborn hedgehogs are tiny, precious creatures who look like little blobs, or as some people may call them, a swollen tongue. They don't move much, and therefore you most likely won't see them out of their nest. Their facial features and ears are wrinkly, and that makes them pretty unrecognizable. Their eyes are closed because they open them at 13 to 24 days old, and the only thing you could hear from them are occasional sounds, like peep. They can be pigmented, and some of them can be darker than others. Number 2. Baby camel. The camel is an animal that in the Arab culture symbolizes patience, tolerance, and endurance. They are usually found in deserts, prairie, or steppe because of their ability to go without food and water for many days. Female camels often only have one baby, but on rare occasions, they can also have twins. After a 13-month pregnancy, the baby camel, which is called a calf, is born. The calf has its eyes open and can be pretty active only a few hours after birth. It looks like a smaller, skinnier version of the adult, but it doesn't have the hump. One interesting thing to note is that they are extremely close with their mothers, and they often live with them for the first few years of their life. Number 1. Baby baboon. Baboons are the world's largest monkeys, and they are found only in 2 specific places in the world, Africa and Arabia. Their most unique feature is their hairless bottom that is bright red. The female baboon's pregnancy lasts for about 6 months. The baby baboon is called an infant. It is born with lots of fur covering it and with its eyes open. One of the most important things for the baby baboons is their gripping reflex. They need it because they are helpless for the first few weeks after their birth, so they hold on to their mother's belly as she jumps around the trees. One really interesting thing to mention is that they are extremely intelligent, alert, and curious immediately after birth. They learn quickly and are usually taught by many adult baboons. Well, this is our pick of the top 10 newborn animals you've probably never seen before. Which animal was the cutest in your opinion? Tell us in the comment section below. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more amazing videos such as this. Thanks for watching, guys!